Welcome to Behind the Scenes at RG Studios. I'm RG. This is my hacienda, and it's also my studio. I spend a lot of time here. I said, well, films are basically art. At least to me they are. So I got the word art, and I'm going to show them only on the internet. Eventually, I come up with internet art films.
He definitely seemed a bit eccentric. That's why I asked him what did he did in his spare time, you know, what was his leisure activities, and he told me that he made movies, and I thought he was joking at first.
Name's Wade. I'm a bounty hunter.
A couple people thought, oh man, that was weird, because, you know, they ain't used to seeing a guy who's creative.
I am the law here in Rattlesnake Creek.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining. Believe it or not, it was entertaining.
His dolls. Oh, his dolls. And the personalities he come up with, the characters.
We ride to Qatar, and those in control will answer to Sokobo.
He's doing everything.
And the hair that I use here is my own hair that I cut off here, and I just attached it to this foil skull cap with tape. Action. I'm going to make my films 30 minutes, no more than an hour. And if it doesn't inspire you in some type of way, then I fail as a filmmaker.
You can tell when a person's driven by something. And it drives them in a good way because it grounds them and it focuses.
You say anything about his movie? You know, he wake up by his sleep, huh?
What do artists want in life anyway, outside of an audience? They want someone to look at their film every now and again, even if they say nothing, just look at it. Thank God for the internet. That's the greatest exhibition ever. You get done, you put it on there, and you can go to sleep knowing millions have access to my movies now. For me, if I get double digits, I'm successful. If I stay in single digits, film's a failure. We'll never make one like that again. I shoot all my films here because it's isolated location, and what caught my attention is like how the trees, how they look.
RG Studios is Richard's side lot, his upstairs penthouse apartment.
Well, you come into the RG studio area where I sleep, eat, and make movies. This is where I keep most of my current stuff. Now, here's a script I'm going to work on. It's a superhero book called The Masked Man. This is kind of like The Dark Knight, you know, but it's the old guy, me.
It's not a house, it's a studio. I mean, it's a studio, you know. And it's so small, man, I don't see how you can do it.
This is my little setup. This is my stage. You see all my cans, stuff, spray paint, everything at hand. Other people have kitchens. I got a studio. I'm not big on too much detailed stuff because I like flaws, but this right here is not one of them. I gotta have it taken out. Technically, that's gonna fit about right here. This is the vent that's in my restroom, and I just saw it. I like that. I like that. And so I took a picture of it. So I'm gonna put that in the movie. Okay, you get on your mark. Oh man, that scene looks great. God, Rich, you just did it again. You just did it again. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do right there. Leo is a geneticist. He created that skull-looking creature. What are we trying to achieve, Edward? This is insane. Maybe Leo Necessity was correct. Maybe we are mad. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know where this is going anymore. Love that. Wasn't in the script, but I got some dialogue there, see? Okay, calm now, a bit hard. You know full well William Masasi is a professional geneticist. Okay, action. Come down, Prince Bernhard. You know full well. Now, start over. Come down, Prince Bernhard. Now, start over. Come now, Prince. You know full well that Leo Masastes was a full... Damn. Okay. It's not working out. Got to, okay. Go ahead and make me upset. Keep messing up. Okay. You're fired, all of you. Fired! You never work in this world again. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewrite some of this, man. This is not working out. Come up with something better here. He is not a real man, Prince. That's why we use the term donkey. You were the one that helped us create such a term. Okay, I like that shot. Oh, I wasn't recording. One day I was shooting. I said, you know, I told my brother, I had a good day shooting and it's running too smooth. I haven't had that moment. He said, so what are you saying? I said, until I get a frustrated moment, I'm not gonna be happy. I want a frustrated moment because that's when I know I'm on schedule. You know, things are gonna be good. And then the next day I had a problem. And I got frustrated, I had my, I said, oh, that's what I was waiting on. But after that, it went well. I love that, that was good. Great shot. I looked at the film, I go, wow, look at that, it's great. Without that frustration, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
I met Richard as a child. He was my cousin.
Me and my brother Calvin was the closest.
We would be in our room, we would invent things, and we made some puppets. They were robots out of strings. You know, we'd sit there and we would try to outdo each other with who had the most complicated system.
I'm the youngest, he's next up, and then there's Ephraim, then there's Jimmy.
Me and my cousins and all of his brothers, we all stayed in my grandmother's house. And for Ricky, he probably has a different feel than what I have, because I had parents. His mother died shortly after his birth.
She died of childbirth with Ricky.
And I didn't know anything about my father. So my grandfather was my father.
So we little and wondering why we going here and not with our mother. So we all kind of like stuck together.
And we grew up in this one room. We had a 7-room house, and me, Rick, and Ephraim shared one bedroom. So we all three was in this one small bedroom. Jimmy was kind of like the overseer because he was 7 years older than Ephraim.
And Ephraim, I didn't see much of Ephraim back in those days.
I mean, you know, we're young, and I'm doing a lot of things, you know. A lot of things I shouldn't have been doing, but you know the deal.
All of us had our interactions, but since they were the older group, they basically didn't mess with the little kids, and they did their own thing. We were more under our grandparents' wing.
He's always in his own world.
I stared out the window a lot. That's probably the look I had. I was thinking about something that I could be doing, and it wasn't being in school.
And he started making movies, maybe about 13 to 14.
I'm in school, and I was daydreaming, and something hit the desk, and it was a book about production filmmaking. That was something that just struck a chord with me, and I started going through it and reading it. But I knew nothing about the camera and how you could buy one for yourself. I didn't know this.
He had a different hobby than any other kids on the block.
Hi, I'm Richard R.G Miller. RGM. Welcome to the first DCC Business Magazine.
We all thought it was fun and exciting. You know, we get to be in a movie.
And in the back, it was this little shack we called the little house. And it was a place where my grandfather kept his tools. He was a cement mason.
I took over the tool shed. I had a little screen back there. Had like maybe 10 seats in there, and that's where I would screen movies for free.
Once he converted that into a theater, that was Rick's property.
Most of my family, this didn't really mean that much to them.
Come on, watch the movie. Tell me what you think. All right, boy, dang, you know what I'm saying?
But my grandmother, she was about the only one saw after a while that that was me. She said, "You actually like this, don't you?" My grandmother made it clear, you can learn anything you want. So that stuck with me all my entire life. What I want is, I want the bad guy fortress. You know, dun, dun, dun. This is my magic stuff here. I especially get this out from underneath the highway. The dust is so fine over there. You take that stuff and you just throw dust everywhere. It's like, I suppose, making a painting. You want to get the right look. And then when you get the right look, then I'm satisfied. It's just a matter of putting it on film. Oh, this looks awesome. My God. I'm gonna put like foliage around here. I'm gonna paint the foliage rock color all around it. God. Yeah, that looks great. Oh, man. Sometimes my clumsiness of working fast will have its share of mistakes. But as an aspiring artist or artist that loves to just be in the thick of stuff, the goo of it, I welcome the mistakes, the flaws, because I do grade myself to have an idea. And I grade my films like you would a review, a movie review. This one, I didn't like all the miniatures in it. I wanted a lot more outdoor scenes. And the green screen effect at the end of it, where he had to fight with the skeletons, I wasn't too hip on it. And as an artist, you know, that movie is like 3 stars, so it lacked a lot of stuff. And that's why I'm going to do a sequel. In the business, you would never make a sequel when you made a bad one. You know, are you crazy? Here is opposite. I make a bad film, we make another one just like it. Here's one of my early cameras I was working with. That's me. I had an opportunity to go to Hollywood with Orion Studios when I made this film here. At the time that I sent it to them, I was 17.
Somebody in Hollywood had gotten a hold of his film.
My grandmother said, somebody's been calling you from Orion Studios. I said, I don't know nobody from Orion Studios. I was thinking I'm young and naive.
They took interest in it. They really did. And he didn't know how to talk to him.
They said, we don't hire nobody over the phone. I said, oh, okay, all right. I hung up the phone, and that was the end of that.
It's a little teenage boy. He don't know what's going on. He's just trying something, you know? Don't know. He could have, who knows, huh?
I learned from that event, opportunities, they come and they go. You gotta be ready to accept them. You gotta be ready to make a decision about it. If you wait and ponder too long, it's gone like the wind. film with Shortcut, RGM Productions, director me, of course. Good, but not good enough. We gotta do it again. Ready, set, go. One more time. Now, Chad, sit still. Right there. Sit. Take two. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing this evening? I've been in filmmaking since I was 15. If I haven't mentioned it already, probably once. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions. Rick, how many films have you made? You know, what have you made? I've made 19 films. I've made just about everything. I don't mean that I've filmed everything that I wanted to do. I have covered a variety of fields in that area, which means comedy, horror, drama. You know, I've just started on this one. By the time you've seen this, I would have started work on my movie Scared, which is was something you're looking at the moment. You know, people say, you do your films and stuff, and you say, damn, you know, how'd you do all of that? You know, hell, if your ass was out there doing what I do, you would see what I do with all this stuff.
We work at the jail, the county jail, and we serve food.
When he takes off from the house, he leaves at 1. He gets home about 12 hours later.
So we basically put the food out, we put it on trays, and we put it on carts and send it out to the inmates. And Richard is the supervisor cook in the morning, so that means he's pretty much responsible for everything that goes on in the kitchen.
I was supposed to work part-time. The rest of the time, I come do my movies. That lasted 48 hours. As soon as I got in the door, the next 48 hours, they said that job, part-time, just turned to full-time, and you are now supervisor.
Being at work at 2 in the morning is no easy thing, and being at work at 4 in the morning is no easy thing. But that don't leave you a lot of social time.
If he didn't have his movies and stuff, I think it probably would kind of drive him to the edge.
It's hard to get through the day. We'll talk about the events that done happened or somebody done heard on the news, or we'll talk about his movies, you know, what we liked or disliked about it. Which some is, to me, is negative critic because they don't know how to be a critic. I got them somewhere. Aha, there we go. Let's do the ancient mummy. This one here, I can definitely criticize. This one I was telling him, I said, well, I think he really trusts my rating on this movie.
Giving us reason to touch, to taste. This is natural. This is science. Something you two won't understand. Oakington, your words are just hollow. That's all. Hollow.
I mean, the character, I know he's half dead, and you be waiting for it to go somewhere else with it. And when I seen this, when I went back to work, I'm like, okay, it was good, but the plot was too long.
And the stain was already there.
So she done got curious. Be nice, Miss Biggs. I seen that ear go back, be nice. And somebody say, well, Richard, I enjoyed that movie. And I give him that look. Oh, really? Richard. You're like, what? Got it. Oh, yours is on the way. I'm like, no. Where the movie at? They got a movie. I didn't. No, yours is on the way with a T-shirt. all of us wearing shirts. I love supporting somebody that's doing something positive. And what I like about his T-shirt, they're always perfectly, to me, designed. You know, and this is something I always wear. This one of my work shirts. I make sure I wear it to work and everywhere else.
That's awesome.
Gotta support them. Wichita has a lot of talent, but I think most of Wichita is kind of scared to take that leap.
RG and I, we go back a couple years, 2 or 3. Basically, we both worked at the same job site. It's a call center here in town, and I was working security there, and he was working in the cafeteria area. And we chatted back and forth a little bit. He told me one day that, he's like, hey, I make internet art films. I was like, hey, that sounds pretty cool. So he brings me a copy of Garden of Heathens one day, and he's like, hey, check it out, see what you think.
Oh my God.
I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that before. Me, I'm not big into film like that, but basically one day I was like, dude, I've got to be in one of your films, just put me in a film, it'll be fun. He sends me a message one day and he's like, hey, making a sequel to Garden of Heathens, and I wrote a cameo role for you.
Good morning, sir. Major Gabriel Bargoon reporting, sir.
We're approaching the hour of Operation Magic. As you know, the fate of the human race depends on how well we execute Operation Magic.
I would have never even looked into something like this or been interested in anything like it had I not met him, just, kind of on a whim.
Well, I wasn't thinking about a sequel of Garden of Heathens. Then he said something about being inspired. And when he said that, he caught my attention immediately. Action.
That's right, Major, they're here. You're gonna get your chance to interview them later.
Cut. Action.
Dang, no smoke in my eye. I'm like,
So you actually did it. You inspired someone, and he told you without you even mentioning it to him.
Action, cut. I can't work with this director.
He doesn't know that from that moment, I started creating a sequel because he wanted a part in the cameo. Okay. And from there, it evolved into what he did. He's in the house today.
I am in the house. Not dressed up like a cowboy, but I will be one soon.
Jet lag, having to break a prop today.
At least I got the blood packs on it, ready.
Blood packs ready to go.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready tomorrow. Action. Me, Mr. Eric, is making art. When we get done with this is gonna be the best piece of art that I've made so far.
Come on, Monroe! We can do this together. We can get the Spanish gold together. Now what do you say?
Eric has allowed me to open up more so than I have in 10 years.
And I think it's a guy named Kelvin Jefferson that helped him a few times, and he's a friend of the family.
We went to the same schools together, Dunbar and all that stuff. He stayed down the street.
Well, I've been knowing Richard, how many years?
Ooh,
Ever
man.
since 79?
Yeah, 1979, pretty much.
What do you do here? What's your job here at the school?
I'm a head custodian.
And how long have you been working here?
14 years.
14 years, man.
Long time.
Do you, did you want to get into acting at some point? Or were you just always...
If I had well, you know, if the chance came my way, I'd like to try it. You know? I mean, I'd like to try it. Besides, you know, yeah.
I always depended on him, yeah.
He's a good director. You give him what he wants. You know, so, I mean, you know, like I said, I think I was, what, 25 at the time? 26?
Half, at least half what we are
About
now.
26, yeah. No aches and pains getting out the bed, that's for sure.
How has the neighborhood changed since you guys were kids?
It's changed a lot. You know, it used to be a close-knit neighborhood. As a kid coming up, everyone knew everybody. A lot of kids were over here.
Over here, also, it was like a little shopping market over there. You had a little store, you had all little stuff no longer exists anymore. They're in my mind, but it slowly evaporated as I see the buildings being torn down.
Yeah, this neighborhood used to be real vibrant.
Yeah,
real vibrant. 80s, and it got kind of rough. A lot of Los Angeles gang members hit Wichita.
We were making a movie called The New Beginning.
Not open yet, Mormax! Not till I pitch. Put you into a 6-foot ditch!
The title was symbolic all to us who were there because it was a new beginning for us, but for a person watching it, probably mean nothing.
It's the kick scene.
Why have you gotten to the bottle so deep?
Because it's mine, that's why it's mine.
You know, it's the same old gripe every day. Same old gripe with me.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do but be careful, Edward. Damn. I had like 20 people working with me on that movie. Melvin Hall. I got him involved. He was basically a craftsman guy in cardboard. He would make stuff out of cardboard, paper mache, whatever. At that time, I had contacted Warner Brothers Studios. They didn't give us a straight-out answer over the letter, so I told my friend, I said, perhaps we need to make this movie and go see them in person. He agreed, you know, we need to make the movie, go talk to these executives in person. That led to him being my producer. We would go to clubs and we would get basically free entry because, you know, I got executive producer, I'm a filmmaker, and, you know, basically we got a table set up for us and the first 2 or 3 drinks were on the people in the club. Right over here, these were the entrance, these 2 doors here. They gave us a table at the Elks, gave us a table in the corner. Matter of fact, they said, where do you want to sit? I said, well, somewhere exclusive where I could eyeball people coming and going. I want to audition people as I see them. You know, we the so-called big shots, you know. We're going to Hollywood, you know. And I'm sitting up there in all in white suit, had my little hat on, white hat, white suit, and it was ego time. One day after filming, he decided to go to a club over here on 9th Street. He said, Rich, why don't you come with me? I said, man, I'm busy editing this movie, and this is a, you know, great scene, you know, the scene that he was in, you know, the villain comes in, throws a knife, and it goes in his head.
Max, you cook me a deal?
I'm editing. It takes me all night. Matter of fact, I started like late evening around 5, and then early that morning around 7, I'm done. And it knocks on the door. It's his kids. Kids come and say, Melvin's dead. I said, what are you talking about? And they crying now. I'm seeing tears in their eyes, and I'm like, It all settled in real quick that Melvin was dead and it was not going to be a film, and our trip to Hollywood was off. I tried to break the tape, but it wouldn't break. I threw it against the wall. That was my dream project, the one that I nursed for 10 years. Got the people together, spent my savings on this movie. I wanted to finish it. I stepped up to the plate. I became the director who was emotionless about the whole damn thing. There was no creative love there at all. then I cut the movie together. It was the most piece of crap I ever had in my life. After that experience, I said, I'm never working with nobody again. When I lost my grandparents, they was basically my support completely. I was on a downhill slide to depression.
When you grew up the way we did and watch everybody die in 3 years, it was a bad time, man. I just say that, you know.
That's what happened. No, y'all don't give a fuck. You never gave a fuck. Then again, why should you? No one else does. I didn't want to live no more. I didn't care.
We all did a lot of drinking, but he was really drinking.
And amazing through all of that, I ended up shooting a later film in '97, and it was called Law and Order.
Should've come in here, man. I don't need you, but then. Be calm. Don't do anything you will regret. I regret my whole fucking life. And shut the fuck up! Cause you don't know shit. Man, all you motherfuckers are the same! The law! The fucking law!
After '97, my brother died, and I really got depressed.
We all went into our own shells, you know. We talked to each other, we seen each other, but, you know, we was all pretty much trying to figure things out at that time. So our relations together as a family sunk to its lowest.
I started using coke, I snorted it, I did everything but shoot it in the needle. I didn't like that, I didn't even think about that. But I did all that other stuff, and smoked crack and all of that BS, and that led to me being homeless.
He had stopped doing what he loved doing.
I didn't just quit film because I wanted to, I just stopped doing it because my mind was on drinking.
He stopped making figurines, he stopped making masks, he stopped the whole 9 yards.
I had probably 3 to 4 felonies. All sorts of little things that compressed into enough for 1 felony here, 1 felony there, 1 felony there. And then, you know, once you're standing in front of the judge, what are you gonna tell him? I didn't do any of that. And they're like, sure you did, Mr. Miller. What do you say about this? Well, when he asked me what I thought about it, I thought I had nothing to say about it.
Put the gun down and we can talk. Talk about what? Your future. You don't want to ruin your future, do you? Ain't that a bitch? My future's already fucked.
Sunny and very windy today with a high of 76 degrees, south wind at 20 to 40 miles per hour, gusting to near 50 miles per hour at times today. It is going to be breezy out there. Partly cloudy and windy tonight.
It's windy today.
How do you deal with shooting out in the wind?
I ignore it.
Yeah.
I just ignore it and keep right on shooting. That's where I want it, right there. Suit up time. All right, don't mess up, tape. Need you to do this right. That's one thing, I will not let this wind stop me from shooting a shot. If I want it, I'm gonna go get it. The only thing that stopped me from shooting is if a tornado pop up, then I guess I gotta stop. Oh, Jesus. It's one of these moments I'm just going for it. I don't care what happens. Come on, start. It's on, it's rolling. What are we looking for, Paulina? Nope, that's not good enough. Action. What are we looking for, Paulina? That's a good idea. You might want to put a step on it. Because my goddamn tape won't stay on. Shit. Okay. Try it again. That's not good. Come on now. Shit. There we go. We almost had a catastrophe. We're going to get this shot no matter what happens. I'm going to get this shot anyway. When I went to jail, I knew I had about 4 years to do. So, you know, immediately you already know as a person, if you ain't gonna do something to yourself or something drastic, you're gonna do every bit of that. There's nothing you can do about it. So the loneliness was inevitable. It was gonna happen whether it was gonna be people there or not. You're here and you're gonna do this. So I kind of like didn't think about it. I didn't block it out, but I didn't think about it. And I started processing, started a stage of what am I going to do when I get out? I lost everything at that time. I lost my movies. I lost a lot of friends. I kind of lost touch with where I grew up, you know. Yeah, here it is. This is what's left of my grandmother's home. Yeah, this is, wow, this seems so small. When I sat on this, it seemed like it was a lot higher. Sad. Yeah, it was sad. Yeah, they tore it down, and anyway, I saw them tear it down.
He still had a studio set up, and he had a lot of things in there, and I think one who got the house went and just done some cleaning, not knowing what was what. And in that process, he lost a lot of stuff.
That was Grandma's house. That's where we grew up at, and I mean, love that place, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's part of life, but anyway, they poured that cement. My grandmother did, and my grandfather. They made that driveway. Because they was out here working, trying to make their house look a little better, you know? Yeah, like, yeah, but it was home.
You have to go forward, man. I mean, you just gotta keep moving, you know? You can't get stuck no more. I mean, life is short.
I think some of the hardships that Ricky has been through has brought him closer to his brothers. I believe he's trying to build back those years that we've lost.
I'm having one of those nostalgic moments. I need to get out of this field. It's crazy. All these weeds, nothing's here. I come through here, but I don't even look at this area. I try to forget about it, you know, I really do. now the miniatures. Now I got my stand in. He's gonna do some shots too. Well, I missed that shot, trying to straighten up the camera. That would have been a really, really good one. Okay, you're fired, get out. All right, I'll rehire you for a second try. When are we going home to eat? Never. Never, never. Keep doing this until we're dead. Good enough. Good enough! Got it. Whew, man. But that's the love of doing this, man. It's just like, you have those bad moments, and I embrace those bad moments like I embrace my good moments. It's all the same to me. It's part of me, makes me me. I get pissy, get mad, get upset, but I take it as a learning experience. Next time, Rich, you might do something different. You never know. I was in my mid-40s, and the time in prison was gonna sap out a good chunk of that. I said, I'm gonna be a 50-year-old man, what I'm gonna do now? I said, well, I'm just gonna go to work. I'm gonna stay out of trouble, I'm gonna go to work. So I did that for a while, and that's when my nephew, I guess he'd been talking to my brother about my films.
He showed me all of his effects and stuff and what we could do with the green screen, and then we got the action figures.
Hold it, don't drop it.
Well, I told him it was about time because I knew he wasn't really doing nothing. He talked about it a lot. Man, just do it.
This is coordinate work. He's building a model of the spider. I want you to look at that chair right there. That chair? Yeah, like you, yeah. Pretend that's the spider. Go, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And I put all this stuff together. I built a ton of stuff. I haven't did this in years. I was inspired by the boy, I really was. Walk slowly.
Yeah.
Action. No, come on. You ain't even got your light on.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I did turn it on.
Okay, get over here then, do it right. Listen, you egghead rascal, you do the scene correctly like I asked you, or you're fired. You'll never work in this world again. This is what I give for using this actor in this movie. We're never gonna get it done.
I am going to get it done.
And I said, you know what? I want to make stuff and inspire people. Like the same way he inspired me, again, to do film.
See, 38.
You got me?
Not all of you. I'm going to show your whole entire uniform. Swords!
Now, how do I look?
Good.
And that's when I went in with a new force, a new sense of ideas, and from there, from tune to right now, it's just cascaded. Achievement. The process of doing something. All right. That's the hardest thing about this is suiting up. I'm not coming back to this anymore doing the script. I'm here, whatever I get, I get. All this for one shot. One fabulous piece of art. It's gonna look good. Camera is recording. What's going on? Okay. Damn. Fucking cut myself. Shit. Oh no. So I gotta get out of the way. Jesus Christ. Cut myself. The shit you do for a scene, you know? Oh, climb the damn fence and I can cut myself. I hope I got it. Because the way it looks right now, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's the negative effect. You don't check nothing out, you get what you deserve. You might come in here, I might come down to the set and it's wired off. How am I gonna get that shot? Camera's rolling. I have to have the shot. I wanted to quit and run back here and just say, I'm going home. But I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go through it. There I am going across. Please turn out like I want. Come on. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yes. I'm kicking trash out the way. You can't even see it. But I'm making sure I don't see any of it. Yes. I wish I had a better close-up shot, but that is a good one anyway. Okay. Shot number one. Shot number one was a little stiff. No good. Shot number two. Come on. Come on, Rick. Put some life into it. I'm not too pleased with it, but that's life. That's life. I'm not pleased with it, but that's life. I'm ready to go, and I'm going home now. What's going on, Steve? All right.
When he started making films again, the change that I've seen in him is that he's even more ambitious about creating and writing his movies.
I'm building a set.
Dr. Hideous, I've come to the store.
You know, I'm glad he's sober. I'm glad to see that he's doing well.
Yes, I've come far, Dr. Hideous, to stop you and your awful creations. Okay, let's try that again.
He's been out of prison for a while, and if a guy has been successful in his recovery, what you doing in your spare time, bro? You know what I'm saying? People ask these questions, so, you know, maybe they can put together a relapse prevention plan for themselves.
Okay, what we have here is the opening shot of the film The Masked Man. It has to grab them.
We were working in the kitchen, and me and Richard was talking. I said, oh, Richard, I want to be in one of your movies. He said, you do? I said, yeah, I do. He said, great. So, and that's how we got started.
Okay, action. You should call yourself The Masked Man. Great.
And I told him, I said, Richard, why come Robert James get to be in the movie and I don't? I have talent. He don't. Why not me?
Action.
It took me a long time to get the word artist, you know, because I never thought about him being an artist.
Well, good enough.
He is an artist. It's art to him.
My brother sat in the room one day and he was watching Kaiser Island.
He begged me. I said, okay, I'll pop the beer off, I'm not drinking. And I started watching it and I started laughing. You know something, Ricky?
He said, Rich, you got something. I said, man, what are you talking about? You don't like my work, you know? You never have.
I said, not for grown-ups, man. These are for children, man. I said, this is perfect. I said, give me a couple of these movies, man.
So I said, well, let's go with the kids, because if the kids really hate it, maybe I need to quit doing this. And I gave it to them, you know, to the people at the job.
I got 6 little grandsons. Let me tell you, they love them. I just throw the movie and they watch it all morning long, all morning long.
Move! What? Get these! I was in the store one day and they have a lot of candy there. I seen all these kids, man. I said, this be a perfect spot right here, man, right here.
I just recently said, wow, I can use DVDs and give it to the kids for free.
Only thing he wants to do is just make them, and I do the PR part, you know. I got some movies for the kids, Miss Moore. I'm gonna put some here.
You sure can.
All right. How you doing, bro? How you doing? All right.
Well, this young man brings them in for the kids, for the children. They go pretty fast. Those right there will probably be gone before the night is out.
They said that the kids will not let other kids take their DVDs with my movies on it home. You can only look at it here at the house. They're collecting them. I said, wow. They're collecting the DVDs now.
Oh yeah, they collect them. They come in and see what's new, or if they already have one or whatever. If they don't, they pick it up. Yeah, so they try to collect them all.
And I was really excited to hear that Ephraim was in the movie. That was quite a surprise to me.
This motherfucker bought me a pack of cigarettes, expect me to act all day.
Oh, come on, man. I gotta put up. Now you know why I use puppets in my films and don't deal with real people. We don't lie to each other. We used to lie to each other quite a bit. Action.
You have always known where I've been. God damn it. Do it again. Tell me again.
Okay, we're still rolling.
Of course I was the villain. Man, you've been together for a long time. I'm not gonna let you down. And of course I knew I was gonna die by the hands of Ricky, you know what I'm
saying? It'll be sad to leave here and go somewhere else, but eventually it has to happen because, you know, things change. Hopefully, if you return, if I'm still here, you'll catch me making another one.
When was the last time you screened something?
I do what I call a red carpet thing. I'll set up my projector at night. And I'll look at my film really with a mindset of be honest with yourself. If it's really bad, say it. That way you can internalize that later. So that's my red carpet moment.
Happen. You want to do it right for you.
Okay, that sounds wonderful, Jay.
All right.
Boy, you all right. Wait till I tell everybody about this. They're gonna love it. Page 9. Yeah. If you like comedies or romantic love stories, the films of Richard R.G. Miller produces definitely are not for you. However, if you're a fan of science fiction, action movies, and as a child loved superhero comic books, then you might get close to liking or understanding Miller's internet art films. After more than 35 years as a filmmaker, one of Miller's movies is finally making it to the big screen. His latest movie, The Masked Man, will be screened at Warren Theaters in Old Town Saturday, April the 19th at 4 p.m. He continues to spend 2 or 3 hours each day working on his next masterpiece, and he'll continue to share his movies without cost, just for the sheer love of the artistic medium that he most likely will never do without.
I took my cell phone and did a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff and gave him all the footage. So I hope he does something with it. He said there'd be a director's cut. We'll see if that happens. He's a busy guy. So this is the apartment. Actually, if you see over here, he gave me a poster. It's got my face right in the middle. Bam. I was like, I have to have that poster, man. That's so cool. So I had it framed and put up where it belongs. Things have changed in the sense that when I went back to school, one of the things that I did was take a 6-week-long intro to multimedia course. And I was like, look, man, you know, I've got this final coming up at the end of this, and, you know, it's a video storytelling project. I've got to have you as my subject. You know, I want you to cameo in my stuff.
That's who I am. I'm a filmmaker because that's what I love to do. But I always wanted to spend my free time. I always dreamed as a kid, I'm going to wake up every morning and go do what I love to do.
Just the look on his face, man. I mean, tells the tale right there. This guy's proud of what he does, and, you know, the truth, it's the truth. He inspires you. He really does. I can honestly say if it hadn't been for him, then I probably wouldn't be looking in this direction, you know, looking at the filmmaking stuff and video as a whole. And honestly, you know, whether or not I can do anything with it down the road professionally, in a career, anything of that nature, I can honestly say that I, A, got a really good friend out of the deal, and B, I can look back and say I had a lot of fun.
Sounds really nice. Thanks, Ben. Meteorologist Ben Pringle with the Cape First Alert forecast. Now, 8:11, 11 minutes past 8 o'clock with Steve and Ted in the morning. Of course, it's radio, so you can't see what's going on in here. The control room is now filled with people. 2 guys have cameras. R.G. Miller is one of the people here today. You're the guy they're filming, right? Because you
Yes,
do
sir.
your own films, right?
Yes, I
So
do.
we're doing a documentary about a documentary, is that it?
Almost.
Tell us about what you do.
I'm a do-it-yourself filmmaker. I've been doing this for since I was 14, which is stretched back to 1979.
Really?
Uh-huh. I do it cheap, though. I call myself a cheap filmmaker because I just use stuff that I buy off the internet or stuff I find around. I might rebuild it and reshape it and then put it in a film because I'm kind of a visual type artist.
You know, in creativity, you say, well, we're going to give you $1 million to be creative. Nah, the creativity comes and then the money someday.
Yeah.
We hope, right, Archie?
Yeah, you know, if that comes, you know, that's great. That's great, too.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you all for coming in and explaining this to me. RG, thank you for all you've done.
Thank you, sir.
I look forward to
love
seeing the premiere, and congratulations.
Thank
This
you,
is
sir.
a great story.
I appreciate it.
R.G. Miller with us today, and they're shooting a documentary about a documentary. It's 8:19 with Steve and Ted.
My brother, he's really nervous. He said, we're not going to have enough room. I said, hey, man, you know, if it's big, it's big.
How you doing, ma'am? What's going on is me and my brother's trying to move at the Warren's Theater in Old Town. And, you know, I get everybody on the box of tickets except for y'all. I didn't even think about y'all. But you all see your son kept looking, right?
I know.
Hey, these some free tickets. The movie started at 4 o'clock. Okay, if you're welcome if you want to come. All right. Okay, sure. How my hair color looking in the back, man?
Looks fantastic.
You sure in the back?
Yeah.
Wait, man.
Lift your head up a little. Yeah, everything's cool.
All right. Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
Nervous?
Shit, no.
I know that's right.
No.
PR guy. Yeah, I want you to take this here, this stuff right here, these two, mostly these two here. These two, be careful. This one, the weight, this is styrofoam, so it'll break if you don't carry it right. The weight mostly is on this side here. And then take old Dr. Hideous. That comes down like that. If this here folds up, got it?
Yeah, hold on. I got it now.
You want me to help you?
I got no, I'm good. Come on, man, weigh 2 pounds.
Be careful, won't step.
Yeah, I know.
Drag the, you know.
Yeah, I know, Rick.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
I'll fire you.
Shit, ain't like I'm getting paid. I'm looking for a full house. I'm gonna say a minimum of 50. Yeah, I'm really counting on that, man. Because, I mean, I don't have people around here. That's 50 people, you know? So, yeah.
Hello?
Rick,
Yes.
I'm down here at Old Town looking at the masked man.
Really?
See?
Really?
R.G. Miller. What is he?
A fan of mine.
Are you prepared?
I'm prepared. I sure am.
Okay, we get ready to go eat now. We'll see you later.
I sure will. We'll see you there. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye. It's been some years since I've had any audience of any degree, and I'm anticipating a large audience, even if it's a small one. It'll probably be more than what I had 20 years ago. You know, 12 people. This is a first in some time.
All right.
Everybody at the job is excited about it. So they said they're bringing their kids, so we'll see.
What's your name?
Eric, man.
Eric, okay, I remember. Actually, I remember from the movie.
That's right.
Yeah, I sure, yeah. Yeah, cool.
How many people in there so far?
0. It don't start till 4.
The door open?
Right here.
I think, you know, win, lose, or draw, in the end, it's still successful, because I can guarantee you there'll be more than 9 people there. How much you want to bet? I can bet that. I can stake my life on it. Well, I guess I am ready. Oh. Pretty much it right there. That's it. What do you know? I didn't expect that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. For a brief second there, a set of nervousness was setting in.
How you feeling, man?
Good, good. Glad you could come, man.
I'd like to be a part of this, man.
Yes. Yes.
You're the man of the hour.
Thank you, sir. Ooh! Wow! Oh my God! Oh my God! Man! Do I get to have one of these posters? Going in? Okay.
Give him a handball. Bring him up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One thing I want to say is I want to thank everybody for coming out here to see this R.G. Internet art film. It's been a long time making movies. This is a wonderful moment for me. I'm a little, thank you. I'm a little choked up. I spent 5 months making this here, and thanks to my brother Ephraim, he said, let some kids look at your films, you know? And through that, I realized that grown people and children have a creative energy that they understand the films that I put together. And that was through my brother Ephraim. I have to give him credit for that. Man, this is wonderful. I've never seen it on a big screen like this. It's great. I appreciate you guys coming out here. Thank you. Enjoy the movie. All right. Whew. Oh, my God.
These are the main air duct sirens. This one here in this section leads to the generators in the field house.
This one is not me, fat man at all.
Yes, I knew he could do it. I knew he could do it. And I love the children's response.
It was a good movie. It was really creative. It had cartoons, puppets, and everything. It was really good. I like the mask man. I like everybody. The dog making me laugh. It was really good.
As far as his path goes, as long as he can do what he's doing, he'll be happy. The thing about Rick is that all he wants to do is inspire people, and he's done that. So if it all goes south tomorrow, he might be happy because he have achieved that already.
The audience, I've never had nothing like it. You can have a dud, but this is nowhere close to a dud. It was a winner all day long, a winner. I could probably have 1,000 more showings like this, but nothing beats that first one. And the little kids, they told me when it was coming out the door, which he hit me right here, they said, man, we love your movie. We love how creative it was. A little kid, no older than probably, 10, told me that. I'll remember this as long as I ever live. Whew, I feel great. Well, after this whole thing right now is to come back down to earth, and then I'm gonna start scripting my next 2 projects. deal with the, you know, the little bit explosion from this event and go to bed. Because I gotta go to work. I go to work at 1 o'clock tonight. I'll be at work at 2.
How long do you think he's going to keep making movies?
Until he can't. I don't know how long that'll be, but until he can't.
It was practically a full house. It was great. So great that I made it part of the studio's budget to do at least one film a year at the Warren Theaters, one screening. I'm going to call that Cinema Red Carpet Screening. Yeah. If you're ever in Wichita and you see one and one's playing, drop in. It's for free. And you'll love the experience of the internet art film.